What's up, sunshine? I'm Chloe Wire. Why up you do what you think? Thanks for spending part of your days and here on CNN Hinge. Your 10 minutes of news and no opinion, no slap. I simply tell you what, letting you decide what you think. Your news headline for Thursday, May 15, coming in hot, heavy Friday Eve. First up today, this. Celebration ringing out in the street of Syria after the United States announced it would be ending succession against the Russian nation. Sanctions are from a punishment from one more powerful government to another. They can target individual people, institutions, or entire countries. They are designed for people power to comply with laws, with discourage future violation, and they can wreak havoc on the developing national economy. It's important for us to see Lily. The U.S. enforced these punishments against the regime of Syria's former dictator Bashar al-Assad, who led his country into a 14-year-long civil war, ignoring many humanitarian crises before being overthrown last December. The announcement came during President Donald Trump's trip to the Middle East, where he announced he will be lifting sanctions of Syria during an investment forum in Saudi Arabia. He then met with the Syrian interim president Ahmed al-Shara, which marks the highest level to U.S. engagement with Syria's new government. Now to a CNN investigation of the Russia war with Ukraine. How much influence do social media influencers have on you? Many of these social media influencers in your social promoting everything from beauty product for fashion to travel tips. But how do you feel about influencers who might be trying to change the way we think about world? CNN's Claire Sebastian found Russia in training some aspiring social media stars to convince outsiders that the United States recognition part of Ukraine actually belongs to Russia. Mariupol was one of the first Ukrainian cities to fall Russian military control 3 years ago. After the report, press pause, have this discussion about how you feel about some video blogs into about the Russian government who were showcasing a very different life in the disputed region. 3 years, and look how much this propaganda now to the Midwest, where crews in northeastern Minnesota are battling to contain three fires, burning thousands of acres after days of seasonal warm temperature and dry conditions raised red flag warning in the state. Governor Tim Walz activated the Minnesota National Guard this week and urged people in the evacuation zone to leave the area. And some people say they had to flee with just the clothes on their back. After the official hope the rain, higher elevated humidity in the forecast will help fire crews slow the spread of new embers. Meanwhile, a very different time of conjuring weather part of East, where rescue crews jumped into action at the Maryland Elementary School, which was quickly surrounded by flash flood water. Thankfully, no one in the school was injured. Our Derek Van Dam, meteorologist extraordinaire, is tell us how this flood water accumulated and accumulated so rapidly. Hi, Derek. But I want you can see the mountain and the Westport, and it goes unfortunately to Pop quiz, hot shot. There are five major garbage patches accumulated in the world's ocean. Where is the largest? Indian Ocean, North Pacific, South Pacific, or Atlantic Ocean? If you say North Pacific, ding ding, you're correct. It's known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Rotating sea currents have full ocean pollution and debris in the patch that covers an area roughly twice the size of the state of Texas. Now we go to some news that was out of this world, but is now back on it. After more than 15 years stuck in space, a Soviet area spacecraft is believed to have crashed back onto the Earth's surface. The spacecraft known as Cosmos 482 was launched by the Soviet Union March of 1972, and it spent years aimlessly trapped in Earth's orbit after it malfunctioned on its mission to Venus. Astronomers kept an eye on the craft over the years as the atmosphere full brought in orbital path closer and closer to home. At only 3 feet in diameter, Cosmos 482 no longer had the ability to maneuver itself, and the European Space Agency says evadable radar tracking in Germany. Russian Space Agency says the probe entered the atmosphere on Saturday, splashing down in the Indian Ocean west of Jakarta, Indonesia. Because it was originally designed to withstand Venus' brutal atmosphere, experts said it likely survived the estimated 17,000 miles per hour re-entry in one piece, making it less of a danger to those of its own. Now to a shocking historical find in Argentina, where a collection of secret Nazi documents seized during World War II found completely by Chin, judicial official of Argentina's Supreme Court, were relocating court archives from the basement to a new museum when they stumbled upon boxes of German government records. Officials believe the boxes had been sent to Argentina from the German embassy to Tokyo in 1941. At the time, the German diplomatic mission marked the boxes as quote, personal item belonging to its member. But when officials opened the crates, they found stacks of Nazi papers, propaganda, postcards, and photographs, along with thousands of notebooks from Nazi groups. Officials are now combing through the material, and they say they hope to gain new information about the Holocaust and the Nazi Party operation around the world. Today's story getting a 10 out of 10 goes to traffic stop that led to the rescue of a spider monkey. When police in Solana Country, California, pulled up the vehicle this month, it led to the search of suspect home, and that led to the discovery of an endangered species, a young female spider monkey. The folks at the Auckland Zoo named her Violetta, and she had a physical a CT scan, lab test, just to make sure she is in good health. And once she has some proper nutrition care, she will be. Can you believe she's the second pet spider monkey in a 6 month span that's been taken to the zoo after a traffic stop? It's not legal to own primate in California, but Stanford at the Auckland Zoo, they say finding these monkeys is becoming a trend. All right, so all my super troopers out there, we have a shout out going to Mr. Bronin and all of the Rocket at Galley High School in Galley, Texas. We are so glad you enjoyed yesterday's episode on xenotransplantation. Keep all the good work in your medical technology trench, and thank you for making us a part of your day. Rise up, everyone. Let's make this your great one. Smell the flower, cool the soup. It is Friday Eve, and I will see you right back here tomorrow to finish this week strong on CNN 10. Oh, wow. I'm considering what should I do to apply for exam like TOEIC and OPIC. I don't know. It's for free to me, but is it is it really for me? Is it really helpful for me? Yeah, it's national, international certification, but I think not need, I will not need. Oh, I don't need to do this. Like certification of English. I only wanna learn English for be practical. Like communication? That's all. Communication and watching on English YouTube. But I'm I'm confused because today my OPIC results is result was taken intermediate row very row score. Yeah, it's mad. It that's mad at me. I think. Well, I don't know, something very something. I don't know. I'm very stressful, but I don't know. Why do I do that? Why do I do this? I have to something to exercise and just writing. Anyway, I have to do everything. I have to do something.